Right, so there are just remarks and then, of course, clarifications and more clarifications coming in. Nina, you've just seen that report there. There seems to be, some would say, some sort of a mistrust between the two sides, the government on one hand and the campaigners, civil society as they're being called. Do you really see them effectively doing business together?
Well, they have to. I mean, I think because, see, first of all, the Lokpal Bill was on the agenda of the government. It was before the National Advisory Council, not to speak of the fact that it's been before various governments for the last 40 years.
But on the back burner, would you say?
Not on the back burner, because just before this fast took place, several important meetings had taken place in the NAC on the Lokpal Bill, and of course there was constant well, I wouldn't say arguments, not squabbling on the various points of the bill which were before the government. First, for 40 years, various governments went on discussing whether Prime Minister should be part of it or not. I think that issue was settled. The Prime Minister should be part of it. Then various powers and provisions and all the detailed, bill has to be legally sound, constitutionally sound, all those things. And certain NGOs were pushing it this way, that way, government was trying to. So then Anna Hazare came on the scene. So I wouldn't say that he brought the agenda of the Lokpal Bill, but they drafted their own bill, the Jan Lokpal Bill.
And pushed it.
And wanted the government, first their thing was that it should be taken as is, where is basis. Practically, that bill should be immediately passed by Parliament, which was not acceptable. In fact, since then, a lot of people who have studied that bill say it would be too draconian, and it would interfere in kind of civil life.
And that debate, of course,
that debate is still.
There's another debate really that sort of lots of critics are asking if a civil society can really take the place ever of elected governments. That's the kind of sort of sentiment that we've seen so many people articulating in the last couple of days.
No, people, I think various issues of importance can be put up for a national debate, and people do express their opinions. Articles are written. In the studios, things are discussed, and various people outside discuss them. But I don't think they can give suggestions, but I think to my mind, you derail the entire system if you do it as a kind of point of a gun, that, people go on fast and say, I'll die unless you do this. Somebody can say, I'll immolate myself if I don't do this, if the government doesn't do this. I don't think that's how, however bad however bad the situation is. I think corruption is up to everybody's neck, and people want to see something. But, just a bill, I mean, cannot end corruption. Mr. Anna Hazare has been fighting corruption in Maharashtra, specifically based in Pune or somewhere near there, for how many years now? His NGO has been working. I would like to ask him, has he ended corruption in Pune?
Or, he has actually. We did put that question to him yesterday, if he really did believe that this was the magic wand that was going to take away corruption and wipe away all corruption from the country. And he said, no, but it's an important beginning.
No, it's an important beginning. Everybody understands it's an important. So what I'm trying to say, it's not one Anna Hazare who can wipe out corruption. It's not one government which can do it. And it's also the people of India. I mean, in all walks of life. Anna Hazare, in fact, passed that comment that I cannot get elected because people just take a quart of a bottle and I can't give it, and they elect somebody else. So he's basically saying all the people are fools and they're corrupt. So who are you going to straighten out in that case? If you have so little faith in the people and so little faith in their choice of who they want to elect, I think it's a sad commentary.
Right.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.